Hey guys, it is Monday, which means it's time for another weekly update and what sold on eBay video. If you're new to the channel, my name is Matt, and I am a full-time reseller on eBay, and I've been doing it for about 3.5 to 4 months. So we're coming up on our 4th month. So welcome to the channel. Every Monday I do a video like this, kind of basically just giving a weekly update. Letting you guys know how my week went, and then I go over what I sold in the past week on eBay. So this week was it's probably the busiest week I've had on eBay, just in the totality of everything. First, I put out a ton of content here on YouTube, which I was really trying to do this week, so I was very happy that I got out a lot of videos. We did our Monday video last Monday of what's on eBay, and then I put out a video for a thrift store haul that I got, and then I put out a video for, I think I put out a couple of videos on some storage units that I bought and cleaned out. So the storage unit thing was a lot of fun, but I will say that it does take up a large chunk of time to clean those out, and you only have a certain amount of time, and my garage looks like a bomb went off in there right now. So in the last week, I think I purchased and cleaned out 5 storage units, so very, very busy on that front. But it was, like I said, it was a lot of fun. I was able to make some content for the channel, so that was very cool. We sold 32 items on eBay this week, so that's a very, very good week for me, and I'm excited about that. So we were busy with that. And the other really awesome thing that happened this week was that I became a top-rated seller. So, like I said, I've only been selling on eBay for 3.5 months. And I can tell you, if you're watching this video and you're like, oh, I don't know if I could do this. It seems like all the people I watch on YouTube have a ton of knowledge and all this stuff. I promise you, when I started this 3.5 months ago, I had never sold anything online ever. Not locally, not Amazon, not eBay, and I never really even purchased anything online. I think maybe before I started selling on eBay, I'd maybe purchased 2 or 3 things on eBay. I mean, so very, very little knowledge on how eBay worked, or had definitely no knowledge on how to sell things. But there's so many great YouTubers and so much information out here on the internet to get yourself started. I don't have a ton of knowledge in a bunch of categories. When I started this, I had knowledge really in one category, maybe 2, but video games I have some knowledge in, and I guess like toys and board games I know a bit about, but definitely not an expert in, not even in video games. Been playing video games my entire life, definitely not an expert. Still have to look things up. So if you're somebody who, like I say, if you're watching this and you're like, oh, I kind of want to get into this, but I don't think I could do that. I don't have the kind of knowledge that these people have. Just know that somebody like myself was able to, in 3.5 months, go from literally zero experience in reselling whatsoever, and make it all the way up to top-rated seller on eBay. So I was very proud of this. It's a lot of work, I will say that. If you're watching this, it's a lot of work behind the scenes. You know, with eBay, it's something that the minute I wake up in the morning until the minute I go to sleep at night, it's all eBay every day. So, I will say that it's a grind. You know, you're gonna have to put some work into it, but it's definitely rewarding. I've never been happier about my employment status. I think in my entire life, and that includes being a surgical tech. So, if you don't know, I went to college to be a surgical tech, which is basically a surgeon's assistant. Worked at hospitals for 5, 6, 7 years, something like that, and I quit all that to do eBay. So, you know, it was, like I said, I was very proud to become a top-rated seller on eBay, so very, very happy with that. But I don't really want to make the first part of this video very long. Like I said, this video the first part is you know, just kind of recapping what happened in the week, and then the second part is the part that most of you guys are here for, and that is what actually sold on eBay. And in this part, I will tell you what I spent on the item. I'll tell you where I got it from if I can remember, how long I had it if I can remember, and then I'll tell you, of course, how much I actually made, or how much I got for the item. Now, some of these items I took best offers for, so I got my phone here to tell me which ones I actually did. But without further ado, like I said, 32 sales this week was a great week of sales. It was a great week of sales volume-wise. There weren't any, I mean, there was a couple really nice sales, but, you know, it was a good week. Let's just leave it at that. There were some really good sales, and as always, I always save this for the end. But there was a lot of volume, too. So, let's get started with this. The very first thing I sold was this Sony, it's like a Sony CD remote. Never pay more than like $1 for remotes. At most of the thrift stores I go to, $1 for a remote. So I'm going to assume I have about $1 into this. I cannot be for sure because I have bought a lot of remotes over the last few weeks. I think my remote inventory is up to like 25 or 30 different remotes. So, love selling remotes. They're quick, they're easy to ship. Some of them can get, I have some remotes that are $35, $40 remotes, and I do sell those. So, but a lot of them are between $10 and $15. Sometimes, you know, $20, but most of them $10 to $15. And if you're only paying $1 and it's so easy to ship, I just don't see the reason why you wouldn't. Especially if you're just getting started and you're trying to build up and you're trying to learn the eBay game, remotes are a very, very good way to do this. So, like I said, $1 into this remote, we sold for $9.95 plus shipping, and to be honest, I can't tell you how long I had this thing because I buy so many I can't remember where I even got it from, but some thrift store, paid $1 for it. Don't know how long I had it. Alright, this is a wife find. I got this off of an online auction site. I think it was called 513 Auctions. She paid $1 for this. This was brand new. This is like a digital like deer feeder, I guess. Don't know much about hunting supplies or how this actually works, but it was brand new, still sealed. She paid, like I said, paid $1 for this, some digital controller for deer hunting. Paid $1 for it, and I sold it for, I took a best offer on this one, $15 plus shipping. So $1 into $15, I was happy with that. I did not have this long, not even a week, 3 or 4 days maybe after I posted this did it actually sell. So a pretty nice little find. Again, a small package, pretty easy to ship. Alright, this is Wii Sports. Paid $1 for this. I usually pay between 50 cents and $1 for this particular game, and the reason I do this is because it's so easy to sell. I've sold probably, in past videos, I've sold 5-6 copies of this Wii Sports. Very easy to sell, don't take super long to sell. Got $8.95 plus shipping, so for $1, 50 cents, and a lot of times you'll find these, if you buy Wii bundles, you'll find this game in Wii bundles. You can just, you know, if you're looking at a bundle, you're out of the garage, you're like, oh, I don't know if, you know, is this worth it? If you see this game in there, you just chalk it up. That's $10. So just think in your mind when you're thinking about what you want to buy this for. The system itself will sell for $25. The console will. If it has this game in there, that's $10. That's $35 just right off the bat. So that's how I look at these Wii bundles when I'm out, because you'll see a lot of Wii stuff when you're at garage sales, thrift stores, online, things like that. So $8.95 plus shipping for that. So not bad. All right, got this from a yard sale. Paid $2 for it. This was it's a Harley Davidson motorcycle care starter kit. Has different, I don't know, wheel and tire cleaner, bug removal, just different things to take care of your Harley. Went to a yard sale. I've had this for like a month or something. Went to a yard sale. Lady had a bunch of Harley Davidson stuff. I got some of it. This was like I didn't get a whole bunch, but I got a few pieces. I know Harley Davidson sells. I've never really sold it myself, so I was kind of like taking chances on things that didn't cost a whole lot of money. Like, I don't know that I would buy like an expensive Harley Davidson jacket to sell, but this was, like I said, $2. It was brand new and sealed, so I was like, well, you know, this seems like a no-brainer. Sold it for $9.95 plus shipping, so not too bad. Had it for about a month. Pretty easy to sell. Alright, this is a Sony Dream Machine. I got this from a thrift store. I paid $1 for this. Sold it for $14.95 plus shipping. Had it for, like, I would say probably 6 weeks. I didn't take an offer on this one. Nope. $14.95 plus shipping on this one. So, not too bad. Some of the Sony Dream Machines can sell for a lot more than this, but that one went for $14.95. Alright, here's a PlayStation 3 controller. Got this just in a bundle of video game stuff. I think I bought this from a guy. It was like a $200 bundle of just like 8 or 9 systems, a bunch of controllers, games. This was one of the controllers in there. I paid $200 for the entire lot. I think we worked it out to where I had like $2 into each piece. So you could say I had $2 into this controller. I took an offer. This was a really weird offer. Not the offer, but the message I got. It was I took $11 offer plus shipping, and the guy messaged me. He goes, "Please accept this offer," which is only $2 less than what I was asking, so I would have accepted anyway. He goes, "Please accept this offer. I will leave you immediate 5-star feedback. You know, if you accept this offer, like, please." So something happened where he needed this controller pretty darn bad. He offered $11. I would have accepted anyway, so not too bad. Like I said, got positive feedback from it, but it was just interesting. $11 plus shipping. I spent $2 on it. Alright, this is a Medela Pump and Style Advanced. Now, this is kind of an interesting thing. We paid, I think, $5 for this at a yard sale. So these Medela Pump and Style, this is just like the motor part. This doesn't come with any kind of like tubes or anything. This is just the case, the AC adapter, and the motor part. We paid, like I said, paid $5. I took an offer of $30 plus shipping, so happy with that. But you'll see these out there, these Medelas. That's a good name for like breast pumps. Apparently, I've learned this. This is, again, so I knew absolutely zero about breast pumps 3.5 months ago. 3.5 months ago, if you'd have said it, asked me, "Do you know what a Medela is?" I would have been like, "No." But now I know that it's a very good brand of breast pump. And it's something that you see pretty often at thrift stores and garage sales. If you can get them for a few bucks, like I said, just sold this motor. This is the motor only. I don't sell any bottles or cords or tubes or anything like that, just the motors. I actually have another one of these. So, like I said, took a best offer, $30 plus shipping on this one. Paid $5. I'm cool with this. So, Texas Instrument TI-83, you guys all know this one. Did I take a best? I did take a best offer on this one. Where did we get this from? I want to say I paid $2 for this at a yard sale. $2 or $3 at a yard sale. Had this one for a pretty long time because, I mean, and when I say pretty long, like a month, because like school has already started. So like if you get these like in July and August, these things sell like very, very quickly because people are going back to school. They need these calculators. But when you start getting past when school actually starts, it tends to slow down on how fast you sell these things. So, bought this for a couple of bucks, and we sold it for $26.50 is what the offer I took for it, and free shipping. So, still made good money. Like I said, had it for like a month. I thought it would sell quicker because of the craze, but now that's kind of passed. They do take a little time. And I think I have 3 other graphing calculators in my inventory. So, alright, this is kind of one that I wanted to talk to you guys about. You guys know I sell a lot of phone systems, but this one kind of stands out to me. This is a Panasonic, and this is the number you guys want to be looking for, PNLC 1029YA. For some reason, this charging cradle sells at a much higher price. Usually I sell charging cradles $6 to $10, like $10 being the most, but for some reason this is a very popular charging cradle for the phone systems. Got $18.95. Did not take an offer on this one. Got $18.95 plus shipping. I had 4 of these. Paid $2 at a rummage sale for the entire system. All the phones, the charging cradles, the adapter, all of it was all in one bag for $2. So I have, I don't know, a quarter into this maybe, and we sold it for $18.95 plus shipping. I actually sold 2. I posted these, and within like 3 or 4 days I sold 2 to 2 different people. So I sold this one, and I sold that one. So like I said, this PNLC's 1029YA, for some reason, I've had these before. They sold out really quickly, and I got 4 more, and they're selling pretty quickly. So again, had these posted for a few days. Both of them sold. Those are some pretty good. I mean, when you're spending like a quarter on something, and you're making $18.95 plus shipping, and again, this is, first class, under a pound, bubble mailer, very easy to pack. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. Here's another one. This is another one that I've sold. This is the second one of these that I've sold, and I actually don't know why I'm selling these. Like, what is the reasoning why these sell so quickly? But so where I see these a lot at like garage sales. So you'll find a Nerf gun, and what people buy the Nerf guns for is usually like that big round like drum that holds the shots. But what I found is if on the back of the gun, I don't know if this is every Nerf gun, but on this specific one, you can take the stock part off the back, and I've sold 2 of these now. Bought the gun for like a couple of bucks, and my intention was only to sell the drum part because the actual gun part doesn't really have a whole lot of value. So I was thinking, oh, I'll buy the gun, get the drum part, sell it for like 15 or 20 bucks, and then just donate the gun back to like the thrift store or something. But then I found that this stock part actually sells. Like I said, I found 2 of this Nerf gun and sold 2 of the stock part. Both of them sold within a day, and both of them sold for $9.95 plus shipping. So not a whole lot of money. If you're paying $2 for the gun and you're selling this for $9.95 and you're paying, you know, $3 to ship it, you know, not making a whole lot of profit, but you're making, basically you're making about what you paid on the gun plus a little bit, and then whatever you sell the drum for, that's all going to be profit. So I'm cool with this. Like I said, an easy listing, just 4 little pictures, and they both of these that I've had have sold within a day. So just, you know, keep an eye out, I guess, for these. Like I said, not huge money makers, but still, if you're getting the gun with the drum, you might as well sell all the parts of it. Make as much as you can. All right, here's a wife find. She got this from Elder Beerman's closing sales a couple of months ago. Not really sure how much she paid for these, like maybe $10, I think, 8 or 10 bucks. Sold it for, did we take it off on this one? Nope, $24.95 plus shipping on this. I have 4 of these. This was the first one to sold. Like I said, I've had these for a couple of months, so they're the reason these don't sell very well is because this is the comforter only. If like this was the comforter, the sheet set, the pillow cover, the pillowcases, things like that, if it was the entire one, it would sell a lot quicker, but this is just the comforter only. And this picture is kind of misleading. So that's why in the title I put comforter only, because this shows all that stuff, the sheets and the pillowcases and the comforter. So I don't want anyone to think that this is all of that is in this bag. That's why I put multiple times in the description, the condition, and the title, comforter only. Again, sold this for $24.95 plus shipping, and I have 3 more of these left. Alright, here's another Sony CD remote. Again, paid $1 for this, sold it for $9.95 plus shipping. I sold that for full price, yeah. Alright, here's a Nintendo Wii. Where did I get this Wii? You know, I don't remember. I buy so many Wiis. Just at garage sales, thrift stores. Usually I pick, if I can get like a Wii bundle for like 20 bucks or less, then I use, oh, I know where I got this. So I did get this from a garage sale. It was indeed 20 bucks, but it was for the console, like 3 controllers, 4 or 5 games, which one of the games is coming up later. All the cords and stuff was in this $20 bundle. So when I saw this bundle, I knew, okay, I can sell the system for $20 just straight up, get my 20 bucks back, and then when I sell the games and the controllers and the cords, I sell it all separate. This is the console only. So when I sell those parts, that'll be all the profit in this deal. So again, sold this for $19.95 plus shipping. I paid $20 for the whole bundle. So you could say maybe I have like, I don't know, 10 bucks into this or something. But again, in my mind, when I'm there, I know that I can sell the console and make all that money back, and then all the rest of it's going to be profit. So that's that. Here is a Disney Mickey Mouse dancing, hot diggity dancing Mickey Mouse doll. Got this from a church rummage sale for $2. He was pretty cool. Runs on batteries. He like rolls around, like you press his hand. I think I'll show a picture, but you press his hand and he sings and dances and spins around in circles. He was pretty cool. He was very clean. No stains or rips or anything like that. So he was pretty interesting. Again, it's Mickey Mouse, so I thought, at the time when I was at the rummage sale, I didn't look him up, but he was really $2. So I was like, I think I could probably sell this and make some money. Didn't have him that long, a couple weeks, and I got the full price, $19.95 plus shipping. So that was pretty alright. Alright, this is a taking a bad situation and turning it into a not so bad situation. And I don't want to say bad situation, but when we bought this from a garage sale. I thought this was brand new. I paid 10 bucks for this at the garage sale, and I was thinking, man, a brand new Oakley, this is like a ski helmet for 10 bucks. That's pretty awesome. And in the box, it still looked like it was brand new when I was like looking at it at the garage sale. That little part on the bottom underneath the helmet was still like twist tied in there, like they had never taken that part out. So I was like, man, this is brand new inside this box for 10 bucks. They left all the stickers on the front. Like normally, if you buy this and you use it, you would take like the size sticker off the front, you know what I mean, after you get it and open it. They did not. So I thought at the garage sale, I thought this was brand new, but when I got home, started like inspecting it more, I was like, man, it does, you know, now that I look at it, it has a few marks on it. I'm like, I don't think this is brand new. Eventually figured out that it was not, and how to easily slide. This box part slides out of there really, really easy. And then we just lifted the helmet. I was like, okay. So this isn't brand new. If this was brand new, this is like $80 or $90 helmet. So that's what I was thinking I was going to get. But still, as pre-owned, it was still in really good condition. Like I said, saw all the stickers on it like it was new. Definitely, you could tell it had been worn. So I just threw it on my mannequin head here. Took pictures of it. Did not take long to sell, like a week. It's coming up to that time of the season where people are going to be skiing. So still, even for 10 bucks, $49.95, and I got the full price for this, $49.95 plus shipping. So again, you know, sometimes you can, you know, at the garage sale it looks one way, but I still was able to make some money off that, so I'm cool with that. All right, here is this I do not source from Facebook Marketplace very much, but this is a Facebook Marketplace deal. Lady had 2 of these Logitech C920s, which is a decent webcam for, like, you know, recording YouTube videos, Twitch, things like that. And a lot of my buddies use this webcam, so I knew that it was like a decent one. This is actually much better than the webcam that I have, but the webcam I have, as you can see, does just fine. So I was thinking maybe I would keep one to like upgrade mine, but I don't know. I like money, so I decided to sell it. But I paid $15 for each one, so I paid 30 bucks for 2. And I sold this one for $49.95 plus shipping. So I don't source off of Facebook Marketplace that much, because usually by the time I like see something that's a good deal, it's already been sold or it's pending or something. But took a chance on this one, hit the lady up. I think she wanted like 20 or 25. I think she wanted 25 bucks a piece for each one of them. And I just messaged her and said, hey, this is still available. She said yes. I said, would you take 15 bucks for each one? And to my surprise, she was like, sure. Because I looked this up, and I was like, well, they're 50. If I can get it for 15, I mean, that's a pretty easy flip. You know, that's pretty easy money. You know, I'll make like 20 bucks after fees on these. So, again, paid 15 bucks for this, sold it for $49.95 plus shipping, and I have one more to sell. I get offers on this because I have best offer on this. I get offers on this like every day. People trying to give me like 20, 25 bucks for it, and they never want to come up from that price. But it's just funny because I get offers, and then this one, for some reason, just sold full price, even though I had best offer listed on there. Full price. I was like, that's cool. All right, this was part of that, the black Wii that I sold earlier. This was part of that deal. This was one of the games, this was, Pokemon Poke Park Pikachu's Adventure. Never actually seen this game for the Wii. Bought it for, I maybe have like a buck into this game. Got $15.95 plus shipping for it, so not bad. Like I said, this is pure profit because I sold the console for what I spent on the whole bundle. So this was all profit on this one. Right here is another really good video game sell I had. Went to a garage sale a while back. This was in another video. Got an epic score. Went to this garage sale. Asked the guy. He had an Xbox 360 that was way overpriced, and I was just like, you know, sitting there talking to the dad, and I was like, oh, you know, so you have an Xbox 360. Do you have any other video game stuff? He was like, it's my son's stuff. I'll ask him, you know, have him come out and talk to you. I'm like, okay, cool. Son comes out. He goes, yeah, I've got some more stuff. The dad remembered he had like a Nintendo Game Boy player in his garage, which is a really nice find. So he went and got that. They sold that to me for $5. Then the guy was like, oh, I have some Wii stuff that I don't play anymore because he has a Nintendo Switch now. I was like, oh, I'd be interested in Wii stuff. So he goes inside. He comes out with a huge stack. I think it ended up being like 40 or 45 games. Had the some of them didn't have the actual cases. He had a couple of like small cases that the games were slipped into, like CD cases. So he had and this was one of those games. So he comes out. He has like I said, 40 or 45 games. He has a couple of controllers. So I say, you know, and the games he has are some of the best titles you can get for the GameCube. So, you know, I'm like, wow, this is great. I said, well, how much do you want for this? I'm prepared to pay a lot because some of these titles were really nice. So, well, how much do you want for the whole lot? He goes, oh, I don't know. He's like, I don't really play this stuff anymore. He's like, how about $40? And I was like, okay, sure. So that's a great deal. Ended up being like $400 or $500 worth of video game stuff. So Super excited about that. Like I said, got some of the best titles. This was one of them. This did not have the case. This was just the discs only, and I got $42.95 plus shipping. So I got $50 for just the discs of Mario Kart Double Dash for the Nintendo GameCube. So again, less than $1 into these, and I got $42.95 plus shipping. So that was still that was probably the second best video game score I got this season, this garage sale season. So pretty happy about that. Alright, this is a retail arbitrage mission me and my wife went on. Got this from the Elder Beerman closing sales, the same place we got the Peppa Pig thing from. They were wanting, I think they were like 90 or 95% off on these gift boxes. So these are like a watch gift box. Paid 60 cents for this. Have 2 left. We had 3 of this particular one. We have a whole bunch of different brands of watches, the boxes for them. Paid 60 cents, and we sold it for $7. Did I take an offer on this one? Nope, $7.95 plus shipping on this one. So, not bad. I mean, you know, pretty easy. Quick flippers. I mean, I don't want to say they're quick. We've had them for a while, but every now and again I'll sell one of these boxes, like maybe a box or 2 a week. So, they're selling and we're making plenty of profit on them. So, that's cool. Alright, here's another retail arbitrage that my wife picked up. She got this from Myers, which is like a Walmart. At the end of the summer, they were basically all their outdoor gear, baseball, sports equipment, workout gear was all like 90 or 95% off. She bought this belt for, I think it was like $2, $1.90 or something, and we sold it for, I took an offer on this one, $12 plus shipping. So, like I said, she spent a couple of bucks on this. I sold it for $12 plus shipping, so I was cool with that. And this was the only one of these particular Nathan the Hipster Black Belt is what it's called. It's like some sort of little belt you wear. You can put your phone in there. It's like a workout, you know, belt or something. I don't know. All I know is it's sold. Alright, here's another remote. Like I said, this is one of the higher dollar remotes that I had. Again, paid $1 for this. It's a Sanyo DVD VCR remote. So somebody who has this DVD VCR player would, you know, most of the time they don't have the remote for it. So paid $1 for it. Took an offer on this one, $25 plus shipping. So that's great profit. 3 pictures, 1, 2, 3, showing that the battery cover is, you know, clean. That's important to show that that battery compartment is doesn't have like rust or anything in there. So always take a picture of that. Didn't have this remote long, maybe a week or something, and I sold it again. $25 plus shipping on that one. Next, let's take a look. Oh, these are gun parts. These are like some sort of 10-round magazine that you would put in a gun. I don't know anything about guns, I can tell you that. I think I've shot a gun once in my life. Went to the shooting range with my wife. We had a miserable time, did not have any fun. So, don't know anything about guns, but I saw these at a church rummage sale. They were brand new. I paid $1 a piece for these. This guy actually, I had 2 of these. This guy bought both of them. He paid $27.90 plus shipping for this. So, he paid the full price. Had these maybe a month, something like that. So, that's a pretty good flip. And I like when I have a quantity of something, like 2, and they buy both of them. That's beautiful. I love that. Alright, this is a pretty interesting clock. This is one of the better sales of the week. Went to a garage sale. I've had this for maybe a month and a half, 2 months. But this is like a Motown clock. Like when it strikes the different hours, it plays a different song. It's a pretty cool clock. This was brand new, still sealed in the box. Paid, like I said, at a garage sale, paid like, I think I paid $3 for this thing. But it was just cool. It's a cool little Linden Motown clock. And we sold it for the full price of $59.95 plus shipping. So, a really nice sale. Alright, here is another really nice sale. So usually at the beginning of these videos, I show you guys, like, you know, we talk about how the week went. I show you a few of my finds for the week. But this particular week, I had a really nice thrift sale, a thrift store haul, and I actually did a video for that, and I'll post that link in the description if you haven't seen it. But this was part of that thrift store haul. Paid $7 for this Sony FM AM tuner CD Walkman. It was still brand new and sealed in there. The packaging had a little damage. I put that in the description. Like the corner was creased right there. You can see there's like a little crack in the packaging right there. So I sold it as new other because the packaging was damaged. But the insides were still, you know, sealed. Again, paid $7 for this, and we sold this for $99.95 plus shipping. If you can find sealed Sony stuff, They sell for great prices. This is the second CD player, Sony CD player I've sold for over $100 in 3.5 months. So again, paid $7 for this thing. Sell CD players that are not sealed all the time, but this one that was sealed, I was like, man. When I picked it up, I didn't even have time to look it up, but I was like, there's no way this isn't going to sell. And again, $7 is a pretty decent price at a thrift store. I mean, that's like a lot of money for me. I usually don't spend that much money on something like this, but when it was sealed, I was like, obviously I'm paying $7. Again, $99.95 plus shipping. So again, I'll post a link to that video that has this in it, the thrift haul video with that. That was a fun video. Seemed like it got great reactions from you guys. So hopefully in the future I find another great haul like that and we can make another video like that. So that would be good. All right, here's a pickup I got from a garage sale. Went to a community sale a couple weekends ago. Got a big box of this game called Heroscape, which is like a miniatures, like a board game, kind of like, you know, you have these like little miniature figures. It plays on these like hexagon tiles. It's pretty interesting. It's a game that I kind of wanted to play like back in the day, but never really got around to it. But paid $1 for the whole box, and then I split the box up into different parts. So like I said, you have the minifigures part of this. I also got a listing where it has like dice and like all kinds of other little small pieces for the game. And then the other thing the thing that cost the most money was, in this game is like all these like hexagon tiles that you have to click together, and then these figures move along the hexagon tiles. Those sell for really well if you have like a big lot of them, and in this box was just full of these hexagon tiles. So I was able to make a nice like 3 different lots out of this lot. So I spent $1 on the whole box, so I had 33 cents into all these figures, and I put this up for auction. Didn't really know what it would be worth. I put it up for like basically what everyone else was selling these lots at, $19.95 plus shipping, and I got one bid for $19.95, and then I got another bid for $20.50. So that's what these sold for, $20.50 plus shipping. Had it for a week, and I spent, like I said, 33 cents on this particular lot, and I have 2 more lots of Heroscape stuff to sell. So that'll be good. All right, these are Kenmore water filters for refrigerators. I did not have these more than a day. I went to a church rummage sale over the weekend on Saturday. Paid $0.25 for each one of these. These were still brand new. Paid $0.25, so I got 50 cents into this. Listed them, and within hours they sold $14.95 plus shipping. So I sold tons of, you know, water filters for refrigerators and stuff. So if you see these, like, you know, if you see water filters out there, they're worth money. Check them out. All right, here's another official Nintendo Wii controller. Now this is just a regular controller. Does not have the Motion Plus built in, but this comes with, if you can see on the right there, that's like a Motion Plus pack that you plug into the bottom of the controller to give it that function. And then the sleeve on the left is basically for that the whole hookup. So that's like a longer jelly sleeve that incorporates the Motion pack on the right. So I got $1 into the whole unit there, and we sold it for $9.95 plus shipping. Did not take an offer on that one. That was full price. $9.95 plus shipping. So that's good. All right, here is a Bronson Arroyo bobblehead. I paid $1 for this. I always buy bobbleheads when I go out to garage sales and stuff, because usually if they're like $1 or less, if it's one that I've sold in the past and I obviously know I can sell for a lot, then I'll pay up for it. But like just a regular old player, like this is Bronson Arroyo. He played for the Reds for several years. He was a pretty popular player when he was here, and he's kind of like a folk hero now. Like, now that he's not on the team, he's still like very active in Cincinnati. He has like a band that plays at different bars and stuff, so he's still got some popularity around here, even though he hasn't played on the Reds for a while. So like I said, paid $1 for this. I actually have 2 of these. I sold this one for $15.95 plus shipping, so I got the full price for that. Very happy. I got a ton of bobbleheads in my collection, probably 30 or something that I'm trying to sell, but this one's a pretty good one. And again, easy, you know, pictures of the box, picture of him in there. Pretty easy stuff to list and sell. I'll sell bobbleheads all the time. I love selling bobbleheads. Sold a ton. All right, here's one of those caps that I got. I sold 2 in the last video. I got this for $1 at an estate sale, and I paid $1 or $1.25 for this. And did we take an offer on this one? We did. $7.50 plus shipping on this. Had it for like maybe 6 weeks to 2 months, something like that. I think they went through a whole cycle of 30 days and didn't sell. And then I reposted them. I got these little mannequin heads, so I reposted them with them on the mannequin head. These are the original pictures before I had the mannequin head. So I posted a couple extra pictures in there, like when they came up for like need to be relisted. I basically put some new pictures in there, changed the stuff around a little bit, messed with it a little bit, and then it took maybe 3 or 4 days to sell after that. So again, $7.50 plus shipping, and I paid $1 or $1.25 for these. Now we are up to the last 2 sales, the 2 best sales of the week. So I had a lot of sales, 32 sales this week. These are the best 2 from the week. So here it goes. This is a Microsoft Xbox 360. This is the R2-D2 edition. This was an awesome Xbox 360. I kind of wanted to keep this for myself because it was so cool. But this is like a special limited edition Star Wars one. It comes with, that's the gold controller in the front, like the C-3PO matching controller. That little Xbox Connect sensor is matching. So this is the whole kit that you would get if you bought it brand new. Bought this in a lot of video game stuff. I paid $200 for the entire lot. There was 8 systems, 9 controllers, 70-something games, a bunch of accessories. So it was a really, really good deal. And this was the thing I knew that I could sell and get like a big portion of that money back. Kept a bunch for my collection. I've sold other parts of this. So again, I have about $2 into each piece is kind of what we figured. I got about 200. What did I say? I got about 100 pieces, and I spent about $2 on each piece. Spent $200 total. So, like I said, when I saw this, I was like, man, I know this thing can sell. It was pretty cool when you plug this in and turn it on. It makes the like R2-D2 sounds when you turn it on, when you open the tray, the disc tray. So it was really awesome. I'd never seen one of these before. I've never actually used one. So when it made the sounds, I was like, oh man, that's awesome. And then immediately I was like, man, I should keep this. It's so cool. But then I was thinking, well, I got to make my $200 back. And this is the way I knew I was going to be able to make it. So as you can see, you know, it's got some scratches and stuff on it, but still in pretty darn good condition. And it had all the matching components. Like a lot of them don't have that controller. That controller, that C-3PO controller itself is worth like $40 or something. So it was pretty cool. Sad to see it go, but I know that it was, hopefully it gets to its home, you know, in one piece, because someone's gonna really have a really nice piece to add to their collection. It's such a cool piece. I love Star Wars stuff too. And the best sale this week was, this was a Wi-Fi. We went to an estate sale, and outside in the driveway they had all the stuff inside, but they had some toys and stuff outside, and they had this big tote of Thomas the Tank Engine stuff. Now I admittedly walked right past this tote. I think it had a top on it, like a top on the tote, so I didn't even open the top. Walked right past. My wife stopped, opened the tote. She saw this Thomas the Tank Engine thing, stuff. I think me and her had a conversation because I watched a video. Somebody was like, "Oh, you can sell these Thomas the Tank Engine, the little tank, the little Thomas the trains and stuff right there. The little figures themselves sell for a decent amount." And I think me and her were talking about this. I was like, oh, keep an eye out for Thomas the Tank Engine stuff. And then a few days later, we were on the estate sale, and there was a whole tote of it. Has a bunch of tracks, has some buildings. So the lady standing there who's working the estate sale, I asked the lady, I said, oh, what do you want for this giant, for this tote of Thomas the Tank Engine toys? And she goes, how about $10 for the whole tote? I was like, yeah, absolutely. Because like I said, I knew these trains, the little trains themselves, sell for a decent amount. So I was like, yeah, that sounds good. So my plan was to split this up, but then I was like, yeah, let's just sell it as a whole big lot. Maybe it'll sell quicker, or we can make that quick money like right up front. If you break things up into lots, it just takes a while for all the lots to sell, and eventually you get your money. And sometimes you can get more money if you do it that way, like I do with phone systems. But for this, I just went ahead and sold it all as one lot. As you can see, did my best to take pictures of it all, but it was a pretty extensive lot of pieces, 150 pieces here. So had this for 3 weeks or a month, so not super long. Paid $10, and we sold for $199.95 plus shipping. We did not take an offer on this. Someone paid the full amount. So a very, very nice sale for this week. But like I said, had a lot of great sales. Made some good money. 32 sales. It's been like I said, one of the busiest weeks I've had, probably the busiest week I've had since being on eBay, with all the sales and all the storage clean outs and making a bunch of content for YouTube. So anyway, that's it for this week. Thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. It means a lot to me. I had so many comments, some awesome comments, and people just encouraging me as my dog's barking in the background. But anyway, guys, I'm going to end this video here. I will see you in the next video. Thanks.